So you probably thought we were done modifying the absences form, but we're not. So I'm going to right click on it and go into layout view. There are some additional adjustments we are going to make to this form. And the first one is to the logo. This little image is the logo image, and you can actually insert a custom logo for the company instead of this generic Access logo. So we're going to click on it, and we're going to click on logo. And then we're going to navigate to our Access S3 folder. Whoops, got to get in the right drive here. There it is. And the one that we need to pick is WE logo, small. So I'm going to click on it and click OK. And obviously this control box is not big enough for the picture. So I'm going to position on that right border. When I see the double-headed arrow, I'm just going to left drag, make that a little bit wider. And I'm also going to position in the bottom border and left drag and make it a little bit taller, just so that I can see the entire logo. Now, another little size adjustment they would like us to make is for this entry area. It's way too big. And normally if I'm changing these, I just position on the middle right and left drag it in. And I'll kind of show you. It actually does all of them the same size. So that is something you need to be a little bit aware of if you do that method. But they would actually like us to be precise with the size, and they want us to go into the property sheet. So make sure you have this field entry area selected, click on property sheet, and then you should see a width property, and 6.7 inches or however long it is, that is way too big. So we're going to change this to 2.2 inches. And then we are going to change the height. Right now it's minus 0.249. They want us to change this to just 0.3. Okay, so it should look something like this by the time you're done. Press enter here. And you'll notice it adjusted all of the boxes. Now they would like us to adjust the width for ID, so we're going to click on that. And what they want for a width on that is 1.1. We will change the width. It's not a very big change. I'm going to change it to 1.1. Press enter. At this point they want us to close the property sheet pane. And they want us to select absent date and also the entry control. So we've got the label, and I'm going to shift and click on the entry so that they're both selected. And they would like us to move these up in the list. So with them both selected, we are going to go into the Arrange ribbon. Now this is under Form Layout Tools. And you'll notice that there's a Move group, and you can move things up or down. And they would like us to move this up 3 times. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now we've got ID, and right below that we have absent date. Now, they would like us to make a little adjustment to employee ID. They don't want the text all smashed together. So we click on it once to select it, and then we click a second time to edit. And then I'm just going to click right after employee before ID and enter a space. And I'm going to do the same thing for first name and last name. So I'll just click once to select, second time to edit and put the space in. Do the same thing for last name, clicking the second time to edit, and then putting the space in. And let's save our changes. So at this point, we're pretty much done modifying this form. Make sure you've saved your changes. They do want you to go into print preview. We're not going to actually print, but they want us to display employee 1063. Playing Charlotte McPhee, we're going to go into File and Print Preview. And you can see how the forms are printed. That was one of the reasons I decided to bring you in here. But one little problem you can see is that the columns are a little too wide. So to fix this, what we're going to do is go into Columns, and you can see the width is 8.1. We're just going to change that to 8. Click OK, and then hopefully you've got it on one page, but now I see a blank in between. So at this point, I would actually go into Columns, and we might even do a little smaller than 8. Because we really don't want that empty page in between, and that would solve the problem. So at this point, we're going to save, and you don't need to worry about continuing on and going into the print dialog box. We're going to go ahead and close, and then close the absences form.